weeks had passed since the Archaeopolis of Rhine fell to the Bakram armies in hard-fought battle. Swift on the heels of their victory, the Bakram continued their southward march, advancing until they met an unyielding line of fierce Wallister and Gargastani resistance. This left the Gulborza plain locked in a bitter stalemate, with neither side able to score the decisive blow needed to gain the upper hand. Abuna Branton, leader of the Bakram armies, knew that a quick solution was needed. Though their forces stood balanced, should Duke Ronway succeed in bringing the whole of the Gargastani army to his side, the scales would tilt sharply in the Duke's favor. For a third time, the Abuna beseeched the Dark Knights for aid, yet they showed no signs of stirring from Vidocq Castle. Unsure as he was of his own forces, Duke Ronway took little consolation in the Dark Knight's restraint. In private, he'd begun to wonder whether the pact he had struck with them still held. Now, both sides watch and wait for the stone that will tip the balance in their favor.
Chapter 3, There Will Be Sacrifices. Hey guys.
Katua.
Butley, I am here. I am here with Patch. Hey Patch.
It's Katua, isn't it?
I didn't say anything.
I'm
convinced that she's going to not make it.
There will be sacrifices. What else could they possibly sacrifice at this point? What could they take away from us?
So, last time we decided to re-sign with the Wallister Resistance under the Duke. And as you can see, we were stalemated after the Dark Knights started the incursion. The Bakram decided to capitalize on that, and they drove down to Galsbora Plains, and we kind of hit a stalemate there. And the Dark Knights withdrew, and this is them scolding the guys, the Dark Knights that had a pact with our Duke, and they broke that pact because they wanted to chase after the Knights, the Holy Knights. They saw a chance to kill Lancelot, and they went for it. And here they're having this argument where they work for the Regent, that's the Bakram leader, Regent, Balbatos, Regent, and this guy here, Bal Zephon, the top guy, he's saying, look, we don't work for him. We work for our own, like we have our own goals. And this starts to get a bit interesting.
Better Lancelot.
Yeah, the live Lancelot. What?
I'm not convinced they're not the same person anymore.
Dun 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 dun. Yeah, but anyways, this is pretty interesting. Like, we get an eye into how their politics work. Obviously, they have a hierarchy as well. The Dark Knights specifically. Technically, they're still employed by Lotus, which is on the other continent. So, why are they even here? Like, it sort of seemed that they were here to help the Bakram hold their land, but that seems to not be the case. As the cutscene said, the Regent, he beseeched the Dark Knights to leave their castle, and they declined on several occasions. And here he's talking about the olive branch, which is go back to the Duke, apologize for our incursion, and try and reinstate that pact. He doesn't want to get into this fight with the Wallister and the Bakram if he can help it. And he's saying the main reason is so that the Zenobians, which is the Holy Knights, and they're at war with Lotus on their own continent. The Zenobians, they're saying we don't want them to have cause to come over here and invade and stop us. We just want to be left alone while we're here. So that's what's going on. This whole episode is just a cutscene, a quick cutscene. I just wanted to walk through it while it's going on.
I had a feeling.
I just wanted to walk through it because, you know, this is an RPG, so there's going to be some world building. And I don't mind spending 10 minutes building a bit of a world with a text scroll here and there if it adds to the next, you know, dozen hours of play. So they're talking about Prancet. You might recall that our name is Prancet.
Oh.
And they took our father. I'm pretty sure that's supposed to be clear at this point.
Okay.
We're Pavel Prancet or whatever. Butley Prancet now, I suppose. They're talking about Maniflora, so we don't know who he is. but there's only 2 people who know. But what
I don't really have any speculations at this point.
That's
it's
right.
sort of hard to say.
What do they
what's
even
gonna
know,
happen.
right? That's the thing.
Yeah.
What do they even
Well,
know?
what do we even know?
Well, that's
I do
right.
have one thing to say. I think the Duke's going to do something stupid.
Something else stupid? You mean he's going to stay true to his character?
Well, yeah. And I think he's going to do something dangerous that puts at stake either this alliance or the war or something. Like maybe he'll shelter this guy, your father, Theobuna, or he'll do something that offends these Dark Knights and their mission, their secret mission, to the point where they have no choice but to violate the pact and thus tip the scale of war negatively, and it'll be up to us to fix it. Because right now, the story's in the wrong position. By the third act, or the second to last act, we should be in our worst time rising up.
Yeah, I think it's hard to define this by a typical 3-act story, though.
Sure, but I still feel like by the end of the third act, we should be in a position where things have gotten worse. Whereas currently, at the start of this act, things are very neutral. Like, it's the middle point of the story, and things are looking good for us. If we can just hold out and gather our army,
What you need to
we
do
should win.
is remind me of this conversation, and we'll come back to it and talk about the 3-act story later on.
Okay.
Basically, I can't talk about it unless I get
it's not-
spoilers, and I don't want to ruin anything. So
It's hard to say 3 acts because it is 4 acts, but I still feel like in the narrative flow, it would be a disappointment to miss that opportunity of the darkest hour and then rising out of it. And we already went to a dark place and we've risen out of it. That was the point of the second chapter. That was our dark place that we've risen. So I feel like at the end of this third chapter, we'll be in another dark place.
maybe. I don't think it gets any better for us until the end.
No, of course not. But I feel like we go to somewhere worse than we currently are.
I kind of like this. The Duke is obviously quite worried about the Dark Knights as well. It's important that he cares. Like, and here's our mission.
What?
What?
Jesus Christ. You just betray people, don't you?
Me?
No,
Vice.
him, the Duke. Both.
Vice went rogue. He couldn't handle the fact that we got rehired. He's gone full crazy. Whatever he thinks. Like, if he was hunting us down because we betrayed his Duke, he's totally forgotten that was the reason, and now he just thinks he needs vengeance against us. And now he just has gone rogue. He's like, I just want to kill Butley and his crew.
Sure, but in that case, why is the Duke ordering us to kill him?
Because he's just going around killing people that he hates now. This is what he's saying. He fights not for convictions, but out of bloodlust.
Yeah, but how many people does he hate? Like, is he just going to lash out at the random people?
Yeah, anyone who like crosses him. That's what happened. He hates the Duke simply because he disagreed with the Duke now.
Yeah, maybe. I have met people like that, unfortunately.
That's what I mean. He was working for the Duke, and because he believed in the Duke's conviction, and when the Duke's conviction changed, Vice saw that as betrayal, and he went mad, and, well, he went more mad. Yeah, so this is kind of a bleak day, because we've never actually really wanted to hunt down Vice. We've kind of been quite a pacifist on that regard. What?
What? We haven't wanted to kill Vice?
Well, we
Oh,
have
you mean
as
in story,
players.
right.
The characters have been quite, we don't want to deal with it.
You're gonna
Sure.
duel him again, aren't you?
Oh, that'd be so cool. To the death.
No
Angela.
Lancel, Leonard to
happy.
step in. I don't know why I keep calling him Lancel.
No. See, we know the truth. He's not going to come back while we're here. We've ruined it for him.
Shut up, you're still a guest, aren't you?
At
Yeah,
least
there
she's
you
still
go.
alive.
Why don't you go join the Dark Knights?
Lol. She can be our envoy to the Dark Knights.
You can join Vice.
Then we are agreed. Sad face.
So who are those other two guys?
It's just supposed to be like his high council, I think.
Are they the guys in our party who have been with us forever?
That'd be funny. We are the high council now. The Duke was really stretched. Oh, so you see that? He said, the Starseer Warren and the White Knight Meriden. So Meriden returned from the Holy Knights.
Okay.
We'll go and talk to them in a bit.
Goddamn messengers! What is it?
If he yells at him for interrupting, I'm gonna laugh.
Oh, that's right. You don't know what's happening, do you?
Anyway, this wraps up in a bit of a haste. Oh, me? Yeah, I've done a couple of extra episodes. This wraps up anyway. I just wanted to say goodbye to everyone before we run out of video.
Alright, see yous.